Yesterday, the euro-dollar pair strengthened after the release of macro data in the US. In the first half of the day, the ZEW indicator of economic sentiment for the eurozone dipped further into negative territory, partially limiting the pair's upside potential. In the second half of the day, then an inflation report was published in the US. It logged a 0.1% rise in consumer prices month on month, and a decline to 4% year-on-year, slightly below market expectations of 4.1%. This indicated a further decrease in inflationary pressures in the US. Today, the Federal Reserve will likely pause interest rate increases. The pound-dollar pair advanced yesterday after a fall in the UK unemployment rate to 3.8%. That indicated an overheated UK labour market, continuing inflationary pressures, and the likelihood of further rate hikes by the Bank of England. As for today's macroeconomic calendar, the UK will deliver its data on economic growth and industrial production. The Eurozone will also see the release of industrial production figures. The US will publish a report on producer prices. Of course, all eyes will be on the Fed's monetary policy decision. The regulator will likely pause tightening. The market will also pay attention to economic and interest rate projections. Fed Chair Powell will hold a press conference where he will hint at the regulator's plans for July. Many expect interest rates to be raised slightly more. However, if inflation continues to slow down, there will be no need for a rate hike in July. If this is the case, demand for risk assets will increase. And now let's take a look at the 1-hour chart of euro-American dollar. The pair almost reached the level of 1.0830 and fluctuated slightly afterwards, which resulted in profit taking. A false breakout through 1.0766 support will produce a buy signal, or long positions could be opened at 1.0734, allowing a correction of 25-30 pips. If the price hits 1.0795 intermediate resistance and consolidates closer to the opening of the FOMC meeting, a downside retest of the mark will make a buy signal targeting 1.0822 and 1.0870, 1.0903. It will become possible to sell the instrument on a bounce of 1.0903, allowing a correction of 30-35 pips, or after false breakout through 1.0795, 1.0822, and 1.0870. The market has been bullish since early June and growth may well continue. In case of a fall in value, it will become possible to buy at 1.0734 and 1.0705. As for British pound American dollar pair, if UK macro data comes upbeat today, it will trigger a rise in price to 1.2628. After a sell signal there in the middle of the day, the price may go down to 1.2573. If the pair shows a negative reaction to UK macro statistics, a false breakout through 1.2573 will generate a nice buy signal. Alternatively, long positions could be considered at 1.2527, allowing a correction of 35-40 pips. If quotes go above 1.2628 and consolidate, it will become possible to open long positions. In such a case, the bull trend may extend to 1.2674 and 1.2710. I will consider selling the instrument at 1.2710, allowing a correction of 25-30 pips at least, and after a false breakout at 1.2628 and 1.2674. Good luck.